out on the farm. Wanted to do a video because, well, I hadn't seen any. I looked for these. I like to look on YouTube a lot. I needed a video to make a pig waterer. I've got electricity out to this shed for my pigs, but I do not have any water out to the shed. And so in the winter it becomes a problem. This is Gloria, and that's Petunia. Petunia will be bacon this winter, and Gloria hopefully will raise up and she'll be our sow. So we've never farrowed before. We're going to give that a try. I'll just kind of go over the pig pen real quick and the stuff that I've done. So just standard pig fence. This stuff goes for about $22 at Tractor Supply locally in 2015 for a panel that's 16 feet long. So we're looking at a pen that is 32 by 16, and this is plenty to raise these two pigs. And then I've got a side of a shed as well. This is an area that's probably 8 by 10 that they've got that they can kind of hang out in. So a couple things that I did was the water. I'm going to cut the top off of this for the winter, and this fills. I got to keep it pretty full. And then I went ahead and turned in a pig nipple water. So let's see if she'll use it for us. Just by gravity, this will water the pigs just fine. I did use a little tape, the plumber's tape on there. You can see it comes out pretty well just with gravity. When I put it on, seals up pretty tight. Nipple water was $6-7 on Amazon. Screwed it in with the Teflon tape. Again, you got to keep it kind of full because you're all dealing with the pressure. You don't have the pressure of the hose, so you got to have pressure of the water pushing down. So you got to keep it at least half full to get water out of there. We're going to cut a hole in the top. We're going to put an electric stock water in here, and hopefully this will keep the water liquid form all winter long. We're in Minnesota. It does get pretty cold. We will hit the -degrees, -10 Fahrenheit or so. So it's important to keep this liquid if we can. We may end up having to wrap this in something. I'm not sure. It's in with the pigs. I can't get it through the fence to make the water work. So that's a DIY project. Here's another one. They're going to freak out when I go in here. But this is my pig feeder. A single pig feeder at Tractor Supply goes for about $80. I wasn't going to pay that kind of money, so it's held up so far. These guys are about 100-ish, 100 pounds right now, probably. It's held up right now, so basically this is an old sink. This was the sink that the wife didn't want anymore. So I brought it in here. I filled up the two drains on the bottom with drain plugs. So there's no holes in the bottom, no mice or anything can get through there. Fills up, holds about 70, 80 pounds of food when it's totally full. They do, like all pigs do, make kind of a mess, but what I did was in the back of it, do this without messing too much up, there's already the holes for the sprayer, and then there's 3 holes in the sink. So what I did is I took a board just like this. This is like a 1x2 or 2x2. Looks like a 2x2 type deal. And fastened one on the bottom, one on the top, and then ran screws through it from the bottom into this to hold it in place. Then I was able to put 2 hinges on there, just regular door hinges on there. So this has got the triangle side on this side, the other one's the rectangle. Fasten it on like there, fill it with food, keep it down, keeps any moisture off there, keeps them from laying in there. That's what they do when they were smaller, is just lay in there. And then they work that. And I can always tell when they're eating because they drop that and it makes a big noise. I can actually hear it in my bedroom as well. So again, just kind of a DIY. It cost me $0 to do that, just to make that pig feeder. The pig water, I already had this barrel. Make sure that it has something that can have that's safe for you. You don't want to have oil or anything like that. And this one had this was actually from Pepsi at one time, so this would have probably had Pepsi or Sprite or Mountain Dew or something like that in there. I just rinse it out real good with a little bleach, let it air dry, and I was set to make that. So been happy with this, been happy with that so far, and the pigs are happy, and that's the most important. So that's all I got for right now. Shoot me any questions on the pig farm.